Yeah, we back. We back. Now, I'm just going to give the disclaimer right now. You know, when I make these videos, I just want to give the disclaimer because I understand what the social climate is at this point. So, if you are somebody that's been invested in the Israel-Palestine conflict, if you are somebody that feels like the Arabs in the Middle East have some type of camaraderie with black men or black people or African people, black African men, if you feel like that, then just, click off the video now because, it's not going to be, you're not going to enjoy my commentary. So just, I'm giving you the time right now to just click off the video and just go back to watching some other, whatever you was watching before you clicked on this video. Because we're going to talk about Dr. Umar Johnson has broken his silence on the Israel-Palestine conflict, and he has released a statement. Now, I got a video coming for Dr. Umar Johnson maybe in the next coming days and maybe in the next coming weeks on a whole different subject. We got to talk to Dr. Umar Johnson about the divestors, but that's a topic for another day. But today we're going to talk about Dr. Umar's statement regarding the Palestine-Israel conflict, the Hamas-Israeli conflict. And we're going to look at some of the reactions on social media. Now, before we get started, I just want to say I understand that my brand of Pan-Africanism is kind of very different than what has already been established in the past. My brand of Pan-Africanism is very aggressive. It's very uncompromising. It's very African-centered. It's very black-centered. It's very, no holds barred, taking no prisoners. And, some people might not like that, but it is what it is. It is what it is. The young lion got a lot of fire in his heart, so I'm standing on what I stand on. But anyways, let's take a look at what Dr. Umar Johnson said regarding the Israeli-Hamas conflict. Take a look up on the screen. Dr. Umar Johnson hopped on Instagram and he said this: "You can stop asking my opinion on the war in the Middle East. We have a war against black people right here in the United States. My energy and attention are on my own people. We have an impending war between the French and our African family in the Sahel back home in the motherland. Have either side in this conflict ever stood with black people against police brutality, mass incarceration, or systemic injustice? No, they have not. Although I wish no harm against anyone and hope that a speedy resolution can be reached to prevent further bloodshed, my priority is the liberation of African people. My priority is black people. I am amazed how interested black people become when other races are faced with genocide, but do next to nothing to help their own people faced with similar circumstances." Now, in my original video regarding this topic, when I was speaking about Amari Stoudemire, I said something very similar. And my general stance on this subject is that as black men, we have no dog in the fight. As black men, we have no dog in the fight. And I don't know why it's just so hard for our people to just simply find comfort in each other. Just find comfort in each other. Why you always want to run after the next man? You always want to tap dance for the next man. You always want to hold hands with the next man. But when it comes to your fellow brother, when it comes to your fellow black man, you don't have the same camaraderie. You don't have the same open arm energy. You don't have the same love for your brother. Your fellow black man doesn't even get as much love and camaraderie that you give into the goddamn Palestinian Arab. And all I'm saying is this, and in my opinion, all Dr. Umar Johnson is saying is this: if you want to tap dance for the Arab, if you want to twerk for the Arab, if you want to pop, lock, and drop it for the Arab, then give your fellow black man 25% of the camaraderie that you give in the Arab. The love that you got for the Arab, give your fellow black man 25%. I'm not going to say 100% because I know you don't even got it in your heart to give your fellow black man 100% of that love. I know that love is only reserved for whites, Arabs, and Chinese, and Asians, and everybody else who ain't black. But all I'm saying is this: give your fellow black man a fraction of the love that you give to everybody else, a fraction of the energy that you give to everybody else tap dancing and wiping their shoes and kissing their boots. Now, let's take a look at some of the reactions on social media. This person said, "I agree. But at the same time, as global Southerners and as a group that should be leading the global South, and because the Sahel is Muslim, we need to keep the line of communication open for accomplices in direct action against the colonizer." Yo, boy, listen, because like I told you, I'm an aggressive Pan-Africanist. You see, the black Muslims in the Sahel, those are my brothers. You see, the Muslims in East Africa, those are my brothers. The Arabs, those ain't my brothers. Those ain't my brothers. Whatever the black Muslims got with the Arabs, that's their business. But those are my brothers, regardless of whatever spirituality that they subscribe to. Those are my brothers. But just because they're Muslim, that does not mean that I'm supposed to now twerk for the Arab because my brother's a Muslim. That's not how it works. That is not how it works. Because if that's the case, I might as well twerk and tap dance for the white man, because damn near my whole family is Christian. You see how stupid that shit sound? You see how dumb that shit sound? So because everybody I know is Christian, I'm not supposed to stand in solidarity with the white man. That's basically what you're saying. Because if you're saying that we need to stand in solidarity with some Arabs because some of our family members are Muslim, then we also got to stand in solidarity with the Frenchman and the American and everybody else, because our mamas were Christian, because our daddies is Christian, because our grandma's Christian. Nah, see, get the fuck out of my face, man. Let's continue. This person said, the same colonial forces in West Africa that are being removed are the same white settler colonial forces in Palestine. You cannot separate the two struggles. As Pan-Africans, our struggle is global, and we continue to build off Malcolm and other Pan-Africanists in the same spirit today. Umar is wrong. Our struggle is global. So as Pan-Africans, we need to stand in solidarity with Arabs. As Pan-Africans, we need to stand with Arabs because the same colonial forces in West Africa are the same colonial forces in Palestine. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. You know, recently I did a video speaking about how as black people, as African people, whatever you want to call us, we have a one-sided relationship with other cultures. We are welcoming to other cultures with open arms, but you notice the energy is never really reciprocated. The same way you welcome the foreigner, he never welcomes you into his nation in the same way. You see, the foreigner could come to your nation as a missionary, as a businessman, as a traveler. He could set up shop, do business. He could set up military bases. He can influence the internal politics of the nation. He can smash your women with impunity. But you as a black man, I dare you go to their nations and try to do half the shit they get away with on our native soil. I dare you to see if you come back alive. The same Arab you cheerleading for is the same Arab that will have your sister scrubbing toilets and selling her body for $5. You boys are, I'm trying to keep it diplomatic, but y'all getting me heated with this shit, man. The same Arab for the Middle East that you are cheerleading for is the same Arab that'll put his hands on your women in the middle of the street with impunity. Y'all sit up night and day talking about the white man, but there is not a single demographic that is more unapologetic in their hatred for our people than the Arab from the Middle East. And I dare you to prove me wrong. The Arab from the Middle East is unapologetic with his hatred, bro. I tell you, bro, he'll smack your sister in the middle of the street, dog. Notice, I'm not even talking about what they say or feel or do to black men. I'm talking about what they do to our women, dog. Y'all talking about crimes against humanity as if the Arab from the Middle East doesn't have a 1,000 plus year track record of crimes against humanity against our people, against our women, man. Against our women. And y'all want me to, y'all lost your minds for real. Anyway, let's continue. This person said, the Prince of Pan-Africanism needs to study about the Afro-Palestinians and their contribution to the resistance struggle. Now, Afro-Palestinians are just blacks. They're just black Africans. They're our family members. They're not Arabs. That's what y'all don't understand. They're not Arabs. They're African people. They're our family members. They're not Arabs. We have no connection to no Arabs. Okay? We have no connection. Like I said before, the only alleged connection that some of you claim that we have to the Arabs in Palestine is some type of shared underdog story. You feel like, oh, the Arab Palestinian is losing and I'm losing, so that's my brother because we losing. Nigga, no, I'm not standing in solidarity because a motherfucker losing. The fuck kind of shit is that? So this motherfucker been my adversary for over 1,400 years. Now I'm supposed to brush over all of his historical atrocities against my people because in this current time frame he is losing. So I'm supposed to share some type of connection to him because he's a loser? Nigga, no. No. I'm not joining the loser alliance. I'm not joining the alliance of struggle, the alliance of losers. Nigga, y'all tripping if I'm about to stand in solidarity with some Arabs because they losing. Because guess what? When the Arabs was winning, when the Arabs was getting rich off slavery, there was no solidarity with the black man. So now I'm supposed to stand in solidarity and hold his hand because he's losing? Tough luck, big bro. Tough luck, man. Handle your business. Anyways, let's continue. This person said, like Nelson Mandela said, we cannot be free until Palestine is free. Oh my God, bro. So the black man cannot be free until the Arab man is free. So we, I see how the Arab slave trade lasted so long. I see how it lasted damn near 1,400 years. I see how the Arab slave trade lasted 1,400 years. I get it now. You see, this must be ancestral. I said it on Twitter earlier today. This must be ancestral. You see, You see, y'all been tap dancing for the Arabs for a very long time. You see, this is just ancestral continuation. I get it now. The black man cannot be free until the Arab is free. I get it. I hear you. Oh man. Anyway, let's continue. This person said, I think that everyone, especially people that have been oppressed, should stand on the side of the oppressed and against the oppressors. But that's just me. Now, it's all about perspective, right? It's all about perspective, because if you ask the black women in the Arab world, in the Arab countries that are scrubbing toilets and selling their bodies for $5 and getting the shit smacked out of them, what they feel about the oppressors and the oppressed, I think they'll have a different perspective than you on who Arabs are. You know, I mean, come on. I mean, you know, I don't really understand this. Like, okay, so we share some type of solidarity as oppressed people. See, that's what I mean. Y'all so quick to hold hands with everybody. Hold hands with the world. Hold hands with all nations, all cultures. But you won't even give your fellow black man 30% of that love and admiration. 30% of that love and respect. Your fellow black man can't even get 30%. He can't even get access to 30% of that love. But the Arab, the Arab across the world who smack the shit out your mama. Oh man, we gotta stand with the Arab. Man, the Arab that'll smack the shit out your mama and then call you a slave. Yo, this who we gotta hold hands with. Why? And I got love for my black Muslim brothers. I got love for y'all, bro. Because y'all my family. I don't care about your spiritual orientation. I don't care if you Muslim, Christian, you into Ifa, voodoo, whatever you into. You my brother, bro. You my brother, and I love you. The same love that you got for the Palestinian is the same love that I got for you as a black man. And I know that you will never have that same love for me as a black man because I'm black. You know, I'm sorry. I'm black, so you'll never have love for me the same way you love the Palestinian, the same way you love the white man, the same way you love the Chinese man, the same way you love everybody else. You won't ever have the same love for me because I'm black, and I understand that. But I love you, my fellow black man. I love you, bro. I love you, even though you are confused, even though you twerking for the Arab right now, even though you even though you twerking for the Arab, you know, wiping the Arab shoes. I still love you. I still love you, and I'm gonna always love my brothers. But many of my brothers are very confused, and the women too. I see y'all women twerking for the Arab too. But I can't even blame you, because the way these black men twerking for the Arab, listen, it is what it is. Let's continue. This person said, solidarity with Palestine is a good litmus test for revolutionaries. If you talk about revolution and you don't support oh my God, if you don't support the Arabs in Palestine, then you're not a real revolutionary. Well, guess what? I'm not a real revolutionary. I'm just a black man that loves my people, bro. I'm just a black man that loves my brothers. I'm just a black man that loves my women. I'm just a black man that loves the children. I'm just a black man that loves my elders. That's all I am. If the revolution is about holding hands with Arabs, then I'm not part of the revolution. Then I am not part of the revolution. You can count me out of the revolution, bro. I am not, because I love my forefathers too much. I love my foremothers too much to ever hold hands with that group of men. I repeat, I love my foremothers too much to ever hold hands with that group of men who disgraced them and humiliated them for centuries upon centuries, still to this very day. I will never hold hands with those group of men, bro. I will never. There's not enough money in the world you could pay me to stand in solidarity with any man from that part of the world. Ever. Now let's continue. This person said, Arab empires were built on the same basis of white supremacy to sustain the viability of their ruling class through slavery and colonization. I mean, let's just keep it a stack, bro. Let's just keep it a stack, bro. You ever wonder why, even though the Arab slave trade lasted longer than the transatlantic slave trade with the Europeans, with the Western Europeans, how come there aren't? Because when you look at the Western Hemisphere, you can see the millions upon millions upon millions of descendants of the transatlantic slave trade. You ever ask yourself why there's not an equal amount of descendants of the Arab slave trade? I mean, it started earlier and it lasted longer and more people were trafficked. How come we don't see an equal amount of descendants of the Arab slave trade? There's a reason for that. Yeah, there's a reason for that. Anyways, let's continue. Now, this person was not responding to Dr. Umar, but I still agree with his sentiment. He said, I am an African. My problems are African. My worldview is African. I care about the world's problems where they concern Africa. You can't go wrong when you know exactly who you are and what your specific struggle on the planet is. And I agree. Bro. I agree. Like I said before, it's a free country Y'all want to twerk for the Arabs? Knock yourself out. All I'm asking, Nefakari Desaline, all I'm asking is just give your fellow black man 20% of the love that you giving to the Arab, the love you be giving to the white man, the love you be giving to the Asians, the love you be giving to everybody else who's not black. Just give your fellow black man 20%. I'm not going to request 100% because I know you're not capable of it. I know you're not capable of loving your fellow people the same way you love the Arab and everybody else. I know you're not capable of it. But just try to fit in some love for the black man, you know, while you sucking the Arab off. Give the black man a fraction of the love that you give to everybody else. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm asking. Give the fellow black man just a fraction, bro. I'm not even asking for 50%. I'm not even asking for half. Just a fraction, bro. 13% is fine. 17%, 23%, because I know you cannot give 100%. I know it's physically impossible because y'all love other cultures so much. Y'all love everybody else so much. Y'all want to hold hands with the world so much. And time again, we are forced to confront the fact that nobody ever really wants to hold hands with you. And for whatever reason, instead of rallying amongst each other and showing that same love and camaraderie amongst each other, you want to run off with the Arab and run off. Man, goddamn. It's always some struggle story. We got to stand together with the losers. You have nothing in common with the Palestinian Arabs except that you believe that you are both losers. That's it. That's all I'm hearing. The Palestinian is losing. I'm losing. That's my brother. Oh my God. Meanwhile, your fellow black man can't even get 1/4 of that love, bro. 1/4. The Arab that got your black woman sleeping on the floor and scrubbing toilets, he gets all the love and admiration and the praise and the veneration. Meanwhile, when it comes to your fellow black man, you give him nothing but hostility. You give him nothing but hatred. But when it comes to the Arab, oh, that's my brother. That's my brother. He losing, I'm losing. The white man kicking his ass, the white man kicking my ass. That's my brother. Ha! Oh my God. Oh my God. Anyways, man, it's your boy Nefakari Desaline back at the building. Yes, indeed. Cash app up on the screen, and I'm gone. Peace.
Reincarnated, I'm back in original fashion. I left on a horse and came back in the ass, and I left with abundance and came back to famine. We used to be pyramids, now we be rapping. Look how the mighty have fallen. Used to be running, now we be walking. When you be cooning, that's when they applauded. Selling your soul, your sons and your daughter. Gotta come up in this shit, they stuck in the mix. Really, my heart it be breaking. That's why I'm stacking that paper and handle my business. Pass it down in generation. Talking about money and power and building a nation. That's a deadly combination. Never be watching the TV, they pushing agendas, falsifying information. No, they got malice intentions. Step in the room and I'm feeling the tension. Enemy watching, he blocking my vision. Pay for the check cause I need my redemption. Building my kingdom, I need it protected. Ready for war like a young Money Congo. Never decided the team is the motto. Up in the crib and I'm whipping up waffles. Up in the crib and I'm smoking gelato. I'm chilling, I'm taking my pain and make it ambition. I'm blessed by the gods, but I ain't religious. I came for the power, they came for the bitch. They making no hourly wage, I got business. This shit is an art and they could never be taught. Selling my soul, I can never be bought. Play with my money, I see you ain't caught. Run to the check and I do it for sport. Babylon falling, I go to the source. Packing my luggage and go overseas. Shorty be with me and she so elite. Shorty be chocolate, I'm calling her Hershey. Secret intelligence probably gon' murk me. Don't fuck with brands cause nigga I'm Haitian. Say the wrong shit and you're smacking their faces.